The journey to completing the last Coven was a process of blood, sweat, and tears. From its exciting beginning to its heart-wrenching conclusion, the true life facts and magic system were thoroughly researched and recorded in detail. I wanted to get both aspects right, so I took the time to delve into the local history and known witchcraft practices to describe a magic system that would enthrall the reader. There are darker elements to this novel, from the branding of Coven members and the trials they faced to join the Coven, to the brutal depictions of the Inquisition, torture, and trials of those accused. It really was one of the darkest periods of Scotland's history. 17th century Ayrshire was in a state of unrest following the Reformation and the Church's shift from Catholicism to Presbyterianism. The added rumours and public fear of witches living among them were a scrutiny many couldn't escape. Several of my characters were based on real-life accused witches of that time. Bessie Graham, one of the most notable in 1650, held in Kilwinning Abbey, was a harrowing one. She is still recognised today by having a street named after her in Kilwinning town. Likewise, in the prequel to The Last Coven, we meet Margaret Barclay, another renowned witch of Irvine, 1618, who was held and tried at Irvine Old Church, where she was questioned and tortured, her inquisitors believing she had placed a curse on a local ship, the Gift of God, which later sank, and all but 2 members aboard perished. She also has a street named after her in Irvine today. The trials described in The Last Coven are based on the real trials of the time, and the supernatural fiction element of my book brings these characters together and casts them as part of a coven. The coven is made up of herbalists, midwives, healers, fortune tellers, and women who were able to read and study, a skill many women would have been unable to partake in at that time. For me, the question I wanted my readers to ask themselves was, these women hurt no one. In fact, they only tried to help, yet they are known forever in history as being executed as witches. Even if they were witches and part of a coven, did it really matter? What harm did they do other than help those who couldn't help themselves? Where real-life characters are blended with fictional ones, I feel I set up a narrative that highlighted well the barbaric nature of the witchcraft trials and drew readers in with the supernatural aspects of the magic created by their magic system linked to the triple goddess Brigid, a deity recognised and worshipped over the ages in Celtic and Scottish folklore. She allowed the Coven to wield her power, and it gave the Last Coven the power and magic it needed to escape its aggressors. This book wouldn't have been possible without the numerous women recorded in history who were accused and tried for crimes of witchcraft, and I want to pay tribute to them and their suffering. I hope I have captured them in a way they would have been proud, as they were fascinating to research, and their heartache and pain shouldn't